What's going on, everybody? It's Logan from Panic TV, and today we are going to be taking a listen to the 8th studio album from Tyler, the Creator. It's called Chromakopia. He's been rolling it out for a while. Really sick rollout, by the way. I've made some videos on it on my Instagram and TikTok. If you want to follow me there, I do all sorts of random content that you can find in the links below. But today we're going to actually be sitting down and listening to the album in full. It's a beautiful fall day, a Monday. I love the way Tyler likes to shake things up, and it's always exciting when he drops. I've tried to stay away from social media all day today just to mitigate the amount of spoilers I'm getting. So I'm pretty much going into this album blind. I did get a couple features spoiled, unfortunately. I'm going to take this track by track here, starting with Saint Chroma, and I'm going to take some notes and give you guys my thoughts as we go. This is not going to be a traditional review. I'm not going to give it however many stars. This is just first impressions, my thoughts, and how I'm feeling about the album, track by track and in total at the end. So without further ado, let's get right into it. Starting with the first track, Saint Chroma. Let's give it a listen. All right, guys, after recording this bit like 5 different times now, I think maybe, just maybe, I might be able to pull together something intelligent to say about Chromakopia. But let's get into it, man. Starting off with Saint Chroma. Hey! I love the whispering Tyler does in the beginning of this song that really just builds the momentum of the track with the marching kind of in place behind it. I've already heard Saint Chroma, and I Thought I Was Dead, and Noid. I know that this is kind of an extended version of Saint Chroma, but I really love this when it first dropped, and every time I listen to a new release album, I like to listen to it front to back, regardless of if I've heard the singles or not. So we're, just a heads up, running this all the way through, all 53 minutes of it. It all leads to this explosive end of the track that just rings off, and this one is going to go crazy live, and I think that it's a perfect intro to this album. Yeah, so Saint Chroma is amazing, man. I really love that song. Yo! Wait, I wasn't even looking at the screen. I did not realize we're into track 2. Ra-ta-ta, that is a very seamless transition. I wonder if it's going to be like that for the rest of the album, but holy shit, that was awesome. And it perfectly transitions into Ra-ta-ta. Tyler is absolutely rapping his ass off on this. He's got this braggadocious, call me if you get lost flow. I think he's kind of reaching back into that bag here on that. I love the buzzing in the background on this. That kind of builds this paranoia that does perfectly lead into Noid, but we'll get to that in a second here. Let's play a clip of Ra-ta-ta, because this shit is awesome. If you could tell from that little clip, it does remind you a lot of Call Me If You Get Lost, and if you're a fan of that Tyler, I think you're really gonna like Ra-ta-ta. But anyway, on to Noid. We're getting these transitions the whole album, aren't we? Oh, man. But the second verse here is my favorite. That is such a memorable moment from that song, and that's going to go crazy in a live setting. I wasn't sure about that sample when I first heard the song. Obviously, everyone's talking about the Ngozi family sample now. I'm not familiar with the artist, but holy shit, it fits so well with this song. I've grown to love it a lot. I've also mentioned it in my video that I did for this song. In particular, that I love the drums on here. They sound so raw. Anyway, moving on to Darling I. You're getting a singing Tyler here. It feels kind of like a track from the estate sale. These bright synth chords here that make this track just such a fun, enjoyable song. This might be my favorite off the album, honestly. The more I listen to it, the more I love it. I'm not gonna lie, this might be my favorite track so far. First listen, let's go. And Tizo on this fits so perfectly. Nobody can fulfill me like this music shit does, so I'll be lonely with these Grammys when it's all said and done. Come on. That's gonna be one that I'm gonna be playing nonstop. That song is fucking awesome. Let's go on to Hey Jane. This slows the album down a little bit. You have kind of like this storytelling track of a male and a female talking about their future together. It's really cool to see Tyler dip into going to talk from his perspective, essentially, and from the female's side. Great storytelling here. Moving on to I Killed You. I don't have a ton to say about this track. The beat build is crazy on here. You get these drums and these whirring horns and an aggressive Tyler. There's a lot to unpack, I think, in this song. I'm just not the guy to do it. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm not the guy to do it. So that's the overall vibe of I Killed You. It does transition here to slow things down even further into Judge Judy. That Gambino? I think this song is going to grow on me. It's a very particular type of vibe here. It's honestly not my favorite. So you do get Childish Gambino in the background of both of these songs, which is a nice touch. I have really fun instrumentation on the back end of Judge Judy that I do really like. But it sounds like Gambino on the back end of I Killed You going into Judge Judy as well. Gotta be honest, this isn't my favorite track so far. Moving on to Sticky. Sticky is... What the fuck is going on? Crazy. This song is... I had no idea what twists and turns it was going to take next off first listen. You got Glorilla. You got Sexy Red. You got Lil Wayne on this. You got Tyler rapping his ass off on this. The drums are so dirty. And I love the horns on this too. They just go insane. And of course it's Tyler, so the Pharrell influence is there. But this feels like it was produced by Pharrell. Get it sticky in this bitch. All right. This song is just full of sass and character, and I can't wait to see this in a live setting. Another beautiful transition. Damn. This transitions into Take Your Mask Off, which is kind of Tyler's critique on people, on a character for other people. I think a lot of this album is Tyler calling out everybody who's pretending to be somebody they're not, and he even critiques himself for doing this towards the end of this song as well. I think this is the most personal version of Tyler that we've ever gotten, and this track is a great representation of that. This is Tomorrow. Yeah, I like the peaceful guitars here and the kind of chill vibe that this song brings while still having something to say. This going into Thought I Was Dead, which was a banger from what we heard. One of my other favorite tracks off of this, which is Thought I Was Dead. First and foremost, I love the beat on this. Q! Alright, I gotta pause for a second, man. First of all, when I saw the visuals for this, I was already excited to hear the full version, but adding Schoolboy Q to this just took it up to fucking 11. Let's go. It feels like something is creeping around the corner, like you would hear in an animated cartoon, like you would hear in maybe like a cartoon, a fucking, you know, someone's like creeping around the fucking corner. It's like, I love that shit. And this beat really takes advantage of that. But Schoolboy Q is on this shit, man. Absolute banger. This feels like stomping music. Turn this shit up, dog. This is gonna go crazy in the whip. I really love this song. Schoolboy Q is great on anything, but him and Tyler just have this great energy together, and it really just brings this another fucking notch, man. I love this song. I'm gonna be listening to that one all the time. And also, I gotta say, I love that little part in the beginning. You don't wanna go to war with the soldier. But I'm gonna move on here to Like Him. This song does have a beautiful piano. Tyler is pretty much a master at this point of not only telling a great story over the course of an album, but also using his production to tell that story as well. There's so many moments throughout this album where I genuinely feel like the instruments are telling the story just as much as Tyler, and I think Like Him is a great example of that too. Is that a Keem ad-lib? That felt like a random, there was like a random Baby Keem ad-lib in there. It was a deeper cut there. This is Balloon. This song feels like it can't exist, but it does. This beat is wild. I don't know. It's you get these vocal chops on here that really juxtapose the tone of the beat, and the beat sounds like it was sampled out of Mario Kart or something. Doechii gets on this and goes insane. This verse is unhinged in the best way possible. There's Doechii. Yo, Doechii is different. Final track here. I hope you find your way home. So it really starts off slow and builds. It takes its time here. Beautiful synth work on the back end of this track that I really can't get enough of, and I think it's a great way to wrap up the theme and kind of take you out with Tyler's final thoughts for this album. That synth is crazy. Let me say overall, I really do like Chromakopia. I'm going to have to sit with it. I like that this is Tyler's most personal album to date. I feel like we're getting to know him on a deeper level here. He really opens up about where he's at, how he feels about life right now, and does it over some really fucking awesome production. There's a few slow moments in the track list, I will admit, with in particular Judge Judy. But overall, Tyler does a good job at juggling the pace of the album with these really crazy in-your-face bangers with vibrant production, and also is able to slow things down and get a little groovy with this. I hope that you're enjoying Chromakopia. Let me know what you thought about this album overall in the comments. And yeah, I suppose that wraps things up for this video, man. I hope that you enjoy this. Let me know if you like this format. I'm going to try some different shit in the future, but I'm just getting kind of weird with it. You know, we're figuring stuff out. If you could like and share, that would be much appreciated. But anyway, I'm going to get out of here for now. Anyway, I don't have a cool outro yet. Shit. All right. I just finished the album.